Hey, what's happening, you Doomsday Planet Dawn fan? That's right, I think I found the best Mega Gengar deck so far. Before we jump into it, though, and I break it all down, gotta give a big shout out to Dragon Shield, of course, as always, for sponsoring the channel and the content I make. They make high-quality, premium card game accessories, but of course, I know them, you know them, we both love them for their card sleeves. They have a bunch of different styles, mats, dual mats, non-glares, and the classics, and a bunch of different colors to choose from. So I know it can be a little bit overwhelming. If you're looking for my recommendations, I prefer their matte sleeves, and I got some favorites in the tangerines, the blood reds, and the magentas. Those are my go-tos. They've been my go-tos for a while, so I haven't really branched out too much, but they got a bunch of different colors to choose from. Check them out, dragonshield.com, and of course, there'll be a link in the description, and code AzulGG will get you a discount over there as well. Let's talk about the Mega Gengar. Some of you might not know what this card does. Now, I did try out a Mega Gengar Zoroark build with Grimsley initially, and I was not too big of a fan of it. So I switched over to this TM Evo. We play Gastly's, we play Haunter's style build. And the Mega Gengar's got 350 HP. It's a stage 2 Pokemon. And it says, whenever any of your Dark Pokemon is knocked out by damage from an attack from your opponent's Pokemon EX, that player takes one fewer prize cards. This effect does not stack. So even if we have 2 Mega Gengars set up and our opponent's Golden Go EX knocks out a Zoroark EX, they would only draw 1 prize card, not 0. And this attack actually isn't terrible either. For 2 Dark Energy, it does Void Gale for 230, move an energy from this Pokemon to one of your benched Pokemon. So like KO stuff, obviously, like Fezandipiti, and also cards like the Teal Mask Ogerpon, as well as Iron Leaves, which are both grass attackers that one-hit KO Zoroark EX, but fortunately for us, Gengar is actually weak to fighting, and with that 230 damage, actually one-hit KOs those Pokemon right back. So we got a 4/4 Zoroark line. So the point of this deck is to set up Zoroark. Let me get there first. We set up Zoroarks, and then we set up Gengars, and then we make it so when our opponent's Pokemon EX KO Zoroark, they only get 1 prize card. Or if they KO our Gengar, they only get 2 prize cards because it is a Mega. Or if they KO our Fezandipiti, they get 1 prize card. Or if they KO our Sableye, Zorua, Gastly's, or Haunters, they get 0 prize cards. And actually, that's why the Sableye is so cool, is because it actually does 90 damage for a single Dark Energy if we have a Stage 2 Dark Pokemon in play. And specifically up against the Golden Go matchup, this is kind of nice to set up a 2-hit KO for going Sableye into Zoroark while feeding our opponent 0 prize cards for the Sableye and then giving them only 1 prize card when they KO our Zoroark. So they can get a total of 1 prize cards possibly while we get 2 prize cards for 2-hit KO in their Golden Go, and they have to expend energy to KO the Sableye and the Zoroark, which is a total of 360 HP across a single prize card drawn, which is a pretty big price trade resource advantage for us up against something like the Golden Go. So 4/4 Zoroark, we have a 3-2 Gengar line, and the reason I play 3 Gastly, we don't ever want 3 Gastly in play, but we don't want our prize cards to get involved either. We always want to have a Gengar EX in play, which means we always want a Gastly on our bench or a Haunter on our bench alongside a Gengar, Mega Gengar here, or 2 Mega Gengars in play, so that way if our opponent KOs 1 Mega Gengar, we still have a Mega Gengar in play, or if they KO our Mega Gengar when we have a Haunter in play, all we have to do is find another Mega Gengar to evolve our Haunter into, and then we have the effect of its ability back online, ready to slow down our opponent's prize exchange. The only other Pokemon we play in here is Reshiram, besides the Dark Pokemon, the Fezandipiti I mentioned, and the way we are setting up this Gengar line and the Zoroarks is through TM Evolution, but it's not Arven. I initially tried an Arven build and it just felt really slow. And actually, after trying this build, now I've tried Lillie's with Zoroark before and it felt fine. Like I played 4 Ultra Ball, Lillie's Determination, and Zoroark, and it felt fine. And I played it in like a more traditional Zoroark build with like Toad Scroll and all that, and it was okay, but it didn't feel as good as Cyrano. But I didn't try it with TM Evolution. And for this build, I initially tried Arven over the Lillie's Determination because obviously there's synergy there with TM Evolution and all of that, yada, yada, yada. But Arven just kind of sucks. Like, it's just not that good. Like, we play 1 tool card we really want from it, TM Evolution, and Air Balloon is just a card we need if our opponent tries to get annoying with trapping stuff in the active, or we want to get mobility going if we, like, open a Reshiram or something like that. We don't need this, like, super aggressively. So Arven just kind of sucks, and Lillie's Determination is really good. But TM Evo is also really good. And I took a little bit of inspiration for how I've been playing Charizard and other people have been playing Charizard and how I recently have been playing Cynthia's Garchomp and was like, let's just draw a lot of cards with Lillie's Determination, and then also play TM Evolutions. And honestly, people are playing Gardevoir pretty similarly as well. And honestly, it's felt pretty good. And it does make me question, because I was pretty sold on Cyrano Zoroark being the best way to play Zoroark. It does make me question if, is the better way to play Zoroark actually with TM Evolution, Secret Box, Town Store, and Lillie's Determination? You could still play an Arven or two, but we have some other pretty powerful utility supporters we want to play throughout the game, so I don't think we really have room or time to play Arven in this deck specifically, but yeah, it does make me question the best way to play Zoroark overall, not just this build. But we have 4 Lillies. Like I mentioned, we're just going to try and draw a lot of cards, find the TM Evos, use the TM Evos to set up our Zoroarks, set up our Gengars. So 2 TM Evo, 1 Town Store, 4 Lillie, 3 Iono, 2 Boss, 2 Janine's Secret Technique. And the reason I've gone with Janine's over N's PP up is because we need to get a lot of energy in play. When our opponent takes a KO, if our opponent normally KOs a Zoroark, they get 2 prize cards, which means if they KO 3 Zoroarks, they win the game. But if we have Gengar set up and they KO a Zoroark, they get 1 prize card. And if they KO another Zoroark, they get 1 prize card. If they KO another Zoroark, they get 1 prize card. If they KO another Zoroark, they get 1 prize card. If they've KO 4 Zoroarks, they've only drawn 4 prize cards, which means we need more resources in the deck and in play to be able to attack ourselves with all of the Zoroarks our opponents have to KO for us to be able to win the game. Because it doesn't do anything for our opponent, to force our opponents to KO 6 Zoroarks if we can't ever attack with our Zoroarks. So Janine's Secret Technique accelerates 2 Dark Energy from our deck into play, whereas the N's PP up only accelerates 1 Dark Energy from our discard pile to one of our Pokemon. So this is our supporter for turn, but it's a super efficient supporter in terms of getting a lot of energy in play to actually make sure we can continuously attack with attacker after attacker after attacker. So big fan of the Janine's Secret Technique in here. And I also play 2 Super Rod for recovery because, kind of like I mentioned, our opponent's not drawing as many prize cards, but they're still knocking out the same amount of resources. So we need a lot of resources so we can attack turn after turn after turn. So we play 2 Super Rod in here to continuously recover our Zoroarks and our energy to make attacker after attacker after attacker. 2 Turo in here. Oh, wait, this is actually supposed to be 2 Turo. It's supposed to be a Turo and a Wally's Compassion. I did find when I was playing this deck, my opponents would often pressure my Mega Gengar EX, and that would be really annoying. I pulled off a couple cool plays where I would like Turo the Mega Gengar EX and then Rare Candy it back into play or just re-evolve it on a Haunter, but that's not always going to be available to us and can be a little bit more resource intensive. But the Wally's Compassion is kind of cool. It just heals all damage from one of our Mega Evolution Pokemon EX. If we heal any damage, we put all energy attached to the Pokemon into our hand. That's fine. Even if we're attacking with the Mega Gengar and it gets hit, we can Wally's Compassion it, attach an Air Balloon, retreat to a Zoroark, attack with a Zoroark, boom, we're fine. And if they're sniping it on the bench with like a Screamtail or something like that, it has no energy on it, so we just Wally's Compassion to heal it, and we don't have to worry about resetting it up and reestablishing it. It's just set up, ready to go. So the split I have been liking is the 1 Turo and the 1 called Wally's Compassion for that reason, because often I found myself just Turoing my Mega Gengar, and it was a little bit more costly to get it back into play if it wasn't just like a Wally's Compassion. So Wally's Compassion over here. 4 Buddy Poffin, 2 Nest Ball, only 1 Ultra Ball. I still like the idea of having like a little bit of extra Pokemon search for our evolution Pokemon here. 2 Counter Catcher, the Pal Pad, 1 of Rare Candy, just 1. We do see a lot of cards as we cycle throughout our deck, and this felt nice to have and pretty comfortable at the count of 1. 2 Air Balloon for the mobility, like I mentioned, 2 TM Evolution. I did have 2 Town Store initially over the Artazon, but I found it was kind of a little overkill. Like I said, our tool cards aren't that powerful. Like finding TM Evolution is a really big deal, but after that first TM Evolution use, that's kind of it. Air balloons are kind of whatever. When we find them, when we need them, that's great, but it's not something we have to like rush to find and we need every single turn. Like they're kind of, they're good when we need them, but they're not that good, and we almost always have them when we need them kind of deal. We also have Turo and stuff like that for mobility. So I cut back on the Town Stores by 1, add an Artazon. If you find yourself whiffing the Team Evolution too often, though, then go feel free to cut the Artazon for a second Town Store. That's fine, of course. And then 8 basic Dark Energy, making sure we hit our energy attachments early game to use with Team Evo is super important. And then also making sure we don't whiff our manual attachments turn to turn is also a really big deal. For that same reason I keep going back to is our opponent isn't drawing as many prize cards as they normally would, which means we need to make sure we can set up enough attackers. Otherwise, even if our opponent doesn't win the game after the KO3 Zoroarks, if we can't attack with another Zoroark, they're going to win the game eventually anyways. We have to make sure we can set up attacker after attacker after attacker after attacker to continuously put the pressure on and get use out of the Gengar VMAX's ability. It's not just good for reducing how many prize cards our opponent takes, or it's only goes so far if we're not also drawing prize cards ourselves. with that said, let's jump into some action, and I'll show y'all how the deck runs. Feels bad to do that, but I don't really have a choice here. Gotta play for the TM Evo. Gibble? Ooh, the Tatsu? Okay. Now I know their supporter next turn is gonna... Well, I actually don't know that for sure, to be honest. It doesn't really tell me that much at all. This is definitely gonna be like a resource war style game. Oh no, what was I was about to attach to the bench there. Evo? No, that's fine though. It's still a pretty good draw, I'm not gonna lie. Got the whole squad. I don't mind whiffing for a turn. I guess it's an argument actually putting the Artazon in play. Like I could have waited for the Town Store or held out for the Town Store, but it's not that big of a deal. To be another matchup where Tool Scrapper could matter. I did mention the Tool Scrapper. Hey, what the heck did they... Oh, they used to track customers. I was like, what the... Wait, why would they use that before Lillie? What the heck? What were they looking... Maybe they're looking for an Arvin, I guess? I don't know. That's weird. I kind of like the Tatsugiri in here, though, to be honest. It's actually... that doesn't seem terrible. Having some, like, onboard draw support. Because you really don't want to play, like Fez and stuff is kind of mid, but... Oh, I guess they would also want Arvin here so they could guarantee the energy. Because they actually maybe whiffed energy here. That'd be pretty bad for them. Is Gengar worth in this matchup? Gengar weakness to fighting, right? Oh, good. But then they want to kill my Zoroark. I think it is worth... It's got to still be worth it. Yeah, Gengar has to still be worth. It is kind of annoying that we are weak to fighting, though. Yeah, for sure. I mean, the goal definitely just has to be, like, Gust KO the things off the bench, right? Aggressively. Oh, he could get knocked out next turn. Hold up. Turo is probably pretty weak in this matchup, right? It is weak to fighting. That is annoying. It would force a second attack out of them. But do I do it now? May as well because I have it, right? Like, what am I waiting for? I don't know what I'd be waiting for by not just going ahead and doing this now, to be honest. And I guess I could Air Balloon active and actually retreat to a Zorua, right? And be like, okay, you get no prize cards this turn. That's like the point of the deck, right? I don't want to give them free prize cards, so... If they have the boss KO on the Gengar, that's fine. We just kind of have to play it from there. The way we're going to win this matchup is like them running out of energy, to be honest. Or not being able to find energy. And us like chasing their energy. It's like our win condition. But we can't let them get prize cards too efficiently, though. Yeah, in my head I was like so focused on like TM Evoing this turn. Well, we just didn't draw into the TM Evo, so like doesn't matter. But that's what I was like. Okay, we're gonna TM Evo this turn, but wait, we didn't draw TM Evo. Okay, sure, fine. I mean, if they have KO Gengar, they also have KO Zorua, so you always evolve. Oh yeah, true. It's like the same thing, right? Well, no, they could actually KO Gengar. They could KO Gengar with the first attack, which is something that we're really scared of. We're actually scared of the first attack getting the KO, but they need triple modifier to do that. Yeah, they need triple modifier to pull it off. So we're gonna be like chasing Rose Raids here. I'm pretty sure. It's gonna be our game plan. Okay, I guess the question is, should I chase Rose Raids or should I chase energy? Because I can go chase this energy. Or I could chase a Rose Raid. Oh, they're feeding me the energy. Well, I think I just take the free energy, right? Like, removing their energy from play is just good for me. Yeah, I think I just take the free energy. And then once they expend double energy, I chase a Rose Raid. That was an interesting choice, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like they should make me work harder. Because, like, me punching... yeah, me punching a... What are these things called? Garchomps is, like, so inefficient. Okay, really good draw. Nice. What do I trade, though? I could use Town Store to, like, generate possibly back-to-back cards. And grab Team Evo. Oh, there's only one Team Evo in the deck. Okay. Boss and Iono are both pretty good. I kind of just want to trade the Reshiram. If they really want to chase the Reshiram, I think I'm okay with that. No, I think I'm okay with that. I feel like this might be the only Reshiram I use this whole game. I also never want to give them Counter Catcher. I think if we give them access to too many Gust effects, we'll probably lose. So we just have to swing and like never give them access to Counter Catcher. I guess honestly the Tatsugiri is going to be pretty annoying because of that, because they can have that to help find boss in the late game. So that will be annoying. Another place where the Tool Scrapper actually would be pretty good, to be honest. Most likely Neo Upper. Do we see a box from them? We haven't seen their ace spec yet. No. It definitely could be the Neo Upper energy. Also, do you think Megalopony is going to be a thing? I think Megalopony will be played in some decks at some point. Why not evolve the last Zoro here? I bet Zorua this turn. Oh, wait. The Gabite got them a prize card. I'm an idiot. I forgot that they got a prize card off the Gabite. The answer's unfair, Sam. Because it's not an EX. So, good play from my opponent. See, now, like, attacking this Garchomp is so low value. So I think I should chase the Rose right here. I said that in chat. I didn't see it, so it didn't happen. That's... Or I could chase the Tatsu, honestly. Getting rid of the Tatsu at some point is also good. I didn't see it, so it's fake. Alright, 2 prize cards. That's fine. We're okay with this. Everything's gonna be fine. Pressuring the Garchomps is just so low value, it feels like. But maybe it's not that low value. Playing Janine for turn would actually honestly be fine to like get energy on the Gengar. Alright, maybe let me trade away the Fez here. I guess I'm afraid of their one-hit KO potential this turn, though. Or I'm not afraid of their one-hit KO potential. Maybe tracing the Rose Raid before the one-hit KO potential becomes real. Okay. I can do this. Attach here. Play Iono. And then... No counter catcher. Okay. I was gonna say then we counter catcher KO, but it's fine. 170 punch. I mean, a Zoroark hit into a Gengar hit does 2-hit them. But I'm not... Yeah, it's like fine. But it's possible I should have just Janine that turn to get a bunch of energy in play so that way I could like play Turo next turn or something. I don't know. Oh, but they can't punch my Zoroark. If they punch my Zoroark, I want to KO them. Oh, interesting. Okay, that makes things actually interesting. Okay. Wait, actually, no, I don't. If they punch me for 160 damage, I do 320, and I actually don't KO them. Never mind. All right, their hand is dead, though. So they're running to Tatsu. I do like the idea of... KO, getting the Tatsu off the board, so my Ionos are more effective later in the game. But also, if they attach energy somewhere, I might just chase the energy. But I also want to get Haunter online. Okay, we got some stuff to do here. We got some stuff to do. Finding a Super Rod is also nice. Yeah, punching this thing would be nice, to be honest. K-Wing Tatsu is nice. Punching this thing is nice. K-Wing Rose Raid is nice. If I punch this Garchomp and this Garchomp, if they attach to either of them, I could KO it next turn with the Gengar, I guess. This thing is also not a Gabite yet either, which is nice. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. Something's happening. I did Iono. There's no Super Rod in that hand. I want to find Haunter. I want to get Haunter back established. Is what in case they ever chase this guy. Oh, there's just a Ruin here as well. I don't think they're ever chasing my Reshiram. I have another Super Rod in case they do. Honestly, the Zoruas, I don't need like I'm not gonna need another Zoroark after these Zoroarks, I don't think. Well, I don't think so. These two for sure. Maybe just Fez for draw power later. Sure. Now I can thin this out of the deck. What I want to do this turn, boss punch this, right? I kind of just want to make it so that they don't have a safe place to put energy in the future. Also, if I chase a Rosa, they get another use out of Tatsu, so... Alright, let's go for it. Turo Tomb is scary if you punch that way. Nah, I'm not gonna play. I can't play around any Tomb plays. I think we're too far behind to play around Tomb plays. If they have Tomb plays, they got us. Chill. They just have it again. All right, Iono to 1. I don't even have Gengar to KO this. Oh, so it's got to be 2. This is annoying. All right, listen, buddy, you're annoying. All right. So it has to be Iono to 1, counter catcher KO Tatsu. Okay. Sure. Yeah, we still got this. We still got this. I'm still confident. Tatsu for boss. Yeah, but they had the energy too. Give me a break. We have dead cards in hand now, so I think I should just trade. Do I have counter catcher in the deck? Well, there could be 2 prize. Let me just check so I know. Okay, we have the counter catchers. Okay. Iono draws 5. Okay, so I'm gonna go attach Iono. I could have traded the Fez there actually. That would have been fine. And you get the Haunter. Nice. Can't let him reset up. Oh no, I'm punching the Garchomp is just pointless, so that's like the bigger thing here. My Pal Pad's prized. That sucks. I'm out of Ionos and my Pal Pad's prized. Wait, was my Pal Pad prized? I actually don't remember. They can Spirit Tomb now? That's fine. I don't care if they can Spirit. I'm hoping they pass here. I don't care about the Spirit Tomb play. I have enough trouble with them using Corkscrew Dive this turn. No, it's in the deck? Okay, okay. Then we're probably okay. Well, I should have played it then. I should have played it last turn. Spirit Tomb? I should have Pal Padded back Ionos, to be honest, before I... Well, Turo could have been good too, I guess. Okay, we're chilling. We're chilling. They're setting for like a big hit. I could hard retreat this, right? Yeah, I can hard retreat. It's fine. Ooh, do I want a boss or do I want a... Oh, fudge. Was there a boss in my deck? Hold up. There is a boss in my deck. I would rather boss this turn for sure than play counter catcher. Okay, cool. Don't say it. You see why I wanted to pressure the Garchomps the way I did? Because I didn't want them to have a safe place to put an energy. They couldn't. They win this turn with energy premium power pro though. Still, is that scary? Should I be scared of Watchtower? Yeah, I want them to have a safe place to build up an energy. Or they like if I didn't punch that guy previously, they could just corkscrew dive that turn, and then I have to go like, I mean, they corkscrew dive into a Zoroark. Oh, it doesn't even KO them. What the heck? All right, sick dub. That was a grind, though. I mean, that's the way the games are going to be with... I feel like some... I don't know. Maybe it's always just going to be that way with this deck, to be honest. I can only think of Frostlass? Yeah. Okay, okay, buddy. My bad. Jeez, are you kidding me? Zard? Yeah, Zard played Monkey Door too. But they couldn't generate damage. It was bad because hitting for 300 was never relevant until now, right? I don't know. I don't think that hard about it. If most people were playing, like, if I was playing the deck a lot, I'd probably have a stronger opinion on it. But, like, if most people were playing Drifloon, then I assume it's correct. If most people aren't playing Drifloon, then I assume it's not correct. Right now, it seems like playing Drifloon is correct, but... yeah. I don't know why, personally. I don't know why. I let the Guardy players just figure that out and let them play Gardevoir. How important is it for me to have a counter stadium for their thing? Might be pretty relevant, actually, to be honest. Okay, we're gonna do this. Yeah. I'm gonna grab Lillie, Poffin, Evo, Artazon. But I don't think I'm gonna play the Artazon, even though I kind of want. I actually really want to. Actually, I'm gonna do it. Oh, I just drew all my Pokemon anyway. I drew no energy! No energy! No! Are you kidding me? 0? Are you freaking being serious? That's so bad. Alright, swarming with Zoruas. Oh, dude, I'm gonna get freaking... Oh, no, they have to Turbo Energize next turn. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have benched that for Zorua. The Force Zorua bench might have been bad. I thought I was getting knocked out last turn. Or this next turn. I thought I was getting KO'd this next turn. So I was like, oh, what the heck? I'm not getting KO'd. You also prized Zoro. Oh, yeah, this is pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. I maybe should just super out these 3 things back to the deck. Or I should have already done that. Something like that. I will do it now. Yeah, that's pretty tough, to be honest. That's pretty annoying. But I have a Zoroark, which means as long as I get an energy on my Zoroark on this next turn, I'll be feeling okay. Definitely be feeling okay. I'm going to trade first as well. I'm going to Super Rod back, and then I'm going to trade away the Nest Ball, see what we draw. Bro, this Zorua is so bad, man. Oh my gosh. Oh. It's so bad that I did that. For some reason, I thought they could attack. They were going to attack and KO Zorua this turn, so I was like, well, I may as well bench a fourth one then. Sure, why not? Never mind, lie. Do you have 4 Zoro? Liar, huh? See how it is. Because if I draw a Candy Gengar, that's kind of cool. One time. Ooh, that's not bad though. Hang on. Not complaining about that. I almost want to trade the Janine's secret art to Pal Pad it back into the deck. Let me just trade this until we get the... Well, no, that doesn't work anymore because I can't trade it. I think I'm just going to hold it because the only thing I would get with the Pal Pad right now would be Iono. So I think I'm just going to wait. All right, whatever I said I was going to do when I said I was going to do it, well, I didn't do it. Dude, why did I do that? Why did I do what I did? I don't even know if I have 2 Haunters in here. Okay, so I'm just going to do this because I don't know if I have 2 Haunters. I do. Dude, why did I bench this Force Zorua? That's so bad. Locking my... Dude, that is... It's just criminally bad. Gotta find a stupid Turo. Now they're gonna claw of Darkness your stadium. That's fine. I mean, I can't get through Lively later, but like whatever. I'll take it. No Doom today? No, Doom tournament's tomorrow, I think. Yeah. Okay, they're giving us a bench space back. I definitely should have gone double Haunter, but oh well. I appreciate getting the bench space back for sure. The best take has to just be my Pal Pad, I assume, but we'll see what they go for. Sure, okay. I'm okay with that. Not mad at that. Ooh, bodied. Got him. That's kind of an insane draw, I'm not gonna lie. Now, do I counter catch or KO a Monkey Dory or just punch the active? If I punch the active, they could have Dark E-Switch, but the chance of that is so low, right? Like, I kind of want to punch their active. I should also do some trading here, right? I need to like refine Janine's and stuff. KO Latias? No, because then that gives them counter catcher. Maybe I do just chase the Monkey Dory. I don't think they're ever going after my Gengar. No, KO Latias is terrible. I'm not gonna lie. I think I am gonna counter catch a KO Monkey Dory though. Punching their active seems kind of weak, so. And now they need a boss, or they can't attack, so. KO Latias is good. No, KO Latias is terrible. If I KO Latias, they literally get access to counter catcher. Why would I want to give them counter catcher? Giving them counter catcher is exactly what they want. They want to just not punch my Zoroark, because if they punch my Zoroark, they die. But if I punch their Absol, I could die. We never give counter catcher. Also, doesn't KOing Latias now doesn't change our prize trade. We can still go 1, 2, 3. Like we can KO 1 prizer, a 2 prizer, and a 3 prizer. Like this thing is still just on their bench, chilling. And if they bench, well, they could penny it obviously at some point. But if they penny it, they don't boss. If they don't boss, they punch my Zoroark. If they punch my Zoroark, I KO their Absol. So what now? I don't know. Have to figure that out. Does Gengar only KO from damage, or does it proc from effects too? Oh, I didn't even think about that part. I'm not gonna lie, Cheesecake. It is only from damage, yeah. It is only from damage. See, my opponent desperately wants that. No! They desperately want their counter catchers. I think I just go attach to Gengar, and now I just punch their Absol. Because they would need Dark E-Switch, but like... I have to give them something at some point, right? KOing Badoo seems terrible, for sure. Even if they heal 60... Yeah, I think it's got to be the boss punch. KO Latias? No, because I don't want to give them counter catchers still. If I KO Latias, they get counter catcher. They don't have to punch my Zoroark. They only bring up this guy and punch it. And then force me to punch their app. Like, I want to... Also, punching the Absol means... Yeah, I just go for the Absol punch here, I think. I just go for the Absol punch here. Yep, they had it. But that's fine. Them having this play is fine. Well, actually, maybe it's not. No, I still KO with Gengar. They need Stadium as well. If they don't have the Stadium... Yeah, we're chilling, we're chilling, we're chilling. This is fine. Did you trade? No. Because if they have to punch with Claw of Darkness, then my hand was like, had no good cards in it. So I was okay if they did that. They only get to heal 40. Oh, that's true as well. Yeah, they only get to heal so much. Wait, then why'd they put the Bravery Charm there? Oh no, they get to KO me with the because of the 20 from the Badoo. Oh wait, that 20 from the Badoo went crazy. What the heck? Yeah, I didn't want to use trade there because if they're forced into Claw of Darkness, or if they get to use Claw of Darkness, I didn't even do the math on this. I didn't even get to realize I get to use Claw of Darkness. But my hand is like it's just all bad. So I don't care. Like if I trade into my Pal Pad here or something, then I'm screwed. Yeah. Yeah, they also only get 1 prize card here. Yeah. See, like my hand sucks. And we get the KO? Oh my. Now I'm gonna trade. Ooh, now I'm just gonna Janine's actually. Iono here would have been good too though. Should they have used Terminal Period to get the second? They should have definitely used Terminal Period, yeah, because... Well, I don't know, actually. Well, I have 3 trades. I'm always getting a Dark Energy here. They probably should have Terminal Perioded, yeah. I actually like my whole hand. I'm just gonna Pal Pad back, Boss Iono. Then attach Active Attack. I don't need to trade again. I'm content with what I have. Probably just fully load. Oh, yeah, probably just fully load a Zoroark here. Seems fine. Does she need Turo in case they start retreat locking? Oh, honestly, good point. I probably did need to grab the Turo there. You're right. I probably need to go Turo Iono or Turo Boss. Probably Turo Boss. I did get my Turo off my prize cards, but if they have back-to-back Yveltals here, I could get stuck. But they don't have a way to... They would need... They are so far away from making it work. But yeah, you're not wrong. No balloon for Gengar? No. I might want to attack with Gengar again next turn. And then if they bring up my Reshiram, I don't have a way to my Reshiram. I definitely just save it. Excuse me. Where's a Luna? Okay, I have a Reshiram left. I was like, wait, can they? But I have this guy attacking as well, so we're chilling. We're chilling. Are they just gonna try and trap it, or Op is not cooking right now? No, they're definitely not cooking. Is this a Badoo angle or is this a Ursaluna angle? Okay, they're gonna take the prize card, but they're still so far away. They're miserably far away from winning the game. Promoting this should be fine. Maybe consider playing one black belt for plus 40 damage in late game. I actually don't hate that. I don't hate the black belt. Yeah, I could see that. If I get boss, I win. Iono's pretty weak at this point. Seems fine. Punching... Actually, do I want to punch the active? They can move 60 back over. Do I care about that? I punch the active. They move 6 over. They could. I think I just pass. But now if they penny, but if they penny Ursaluna, what are they doing? Penny Ursaluna push Badoo me, and then I just draw boss next turn anyways, and I win. I don't know. I can't. They don't have a good win condition, so it's hard to come up with anything for them, to be honest. Okay, this is annoying now. I don't have the air balloon. It's on the bottom of the deck. But I'm going to still see 7 cards here. Should be able to get there. I just need to KO the active here as well, because then I can boss next turn. Drawing a prize card this turn, I think, is important. It doesn't necessarily have to... I don't have to win the game this turn as long as I just KO the Badoo. I could do that with Turo as well. I don't really want to use my Turo, though. I'd rather Lillie into the air balloon. Ooh. Gosh. Because if I don't have the Turo to match Yveltal, I can't really afford to Turo this turn. Sorry, we'll draw it. Honestly, I'm really liking how Turo TM or Lily's TM Evo feels with Zoroark in general. I wonder if there's something more to like. I actually wonder if this is the best way to play Zoroark, actually.